throat, little man. Then I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
Looking to throw on second down. Shelley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39. Here's a give to Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Andre Campbell. No gain on the play. It's
on 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Shelley. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Baltimore Ravens.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 7 catches, 84 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 40. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Brought down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 33-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Shelley. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Taylor, the ball.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Ravens nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Lamar Jackson sack.
You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Score Cardinals 28, Ravens nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Brings up second and 7.
This time Jackson will throw it. Brought in left side by Snead. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. First and 10 now from the 30. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 22-yard line.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a...
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Jackson now. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Ravens.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
Back to Taylor on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shelley. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
4th down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He dumps it underneath for Taylor, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Shelley. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jordan Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This time they stay on the ground, and they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. So we've come to well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Jackson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Shelley, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Shelley. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A collegiate star nearby Maryland. This is Anthony McFarland. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
The 16-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
To throw on second down, Shelley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Shelley. They'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Barkley. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Ball carrier.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 brings up 3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And able to rip chip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Joseph on for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way. Into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
7 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Baltimore. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. On first down, Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Taylor.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Now returning it, Antonio Callaway.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, Shelley. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's got it up and through. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
The 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Jackson will throw again.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Steps away to his left, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw on 3rd down, Shelley. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Shelley. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.